In Chinese character, it says welcome. So this is literally the door of our market. So welcome to the market. The whole concept of this project, for me, it really started last year when I hosted a conference as part of my job at the Guggenheim called Asian Art Council meeting in Jamaica. Co-curated that with artist Candice Williams, Trinidadian American artist. So we really wanted to trace the Chinese immigrant, whether through the early 1900s or to today. A lot of the kind of a core or the kind of a way of living that they do is open a shop. And so we kind of made this character called Shui Ma, is a merchant, and he had a shop in Tepito. So this is what we consider as his market section. So we wanted to build this kind of a para-fictional character based on real research, archival, personal research, but also based on some fiction, because you do need to use the tools of fabulation to make up those gaps that doesn't exist in historical archives, right?
Seven intellectuals in bamboo actually in Chinese history is very significant intellectuals. They show different principles and different philosophies far from their officially the central government's principle.
These young people are lost. They don't really know how to contemplate with these changes that's happening and these kind of quickly merges of different cultures. It's a dandelion, right? It's a thing that spreads. But every time it spreads, another stalk becomes another tree, and it spreads more. And I think this is how we want to think about the new relationalities that we want to build between different regions, the complex geography, kind of thinking about things and identity and personal narratives beyond nations, state.
Because the song's name is I Love You, China. What is really interesting for me is not the song, but how emotionally she prepared every time, and it, with a lot of tension. And suddenly, when I say cut, and her body, it's supposed to be a symbolic and ideological body, suddenly relaxed.
It's not an academic show that will tell you that history, but rather we want to see through a particular fictional character and to connect all these different periods and different immigration patterns and colonial processes and material connections in one place. It's really a way of saying that we're all in this together. We're not separated by nationalities. We're much closer than you ever think. Again, thinking about how we can make connections between two countries or two continents that's not routing through Europe, because we have done that so often. And kind of thinking about shifting the center outside from New York, Paris, and to Mexico and Shanghai. Why not?